When you have pitches, any amount of stress that you have can affect your cognitive functions. It can affect your interpersonal functions. Who here has been at a party or at an event, and you say, oh, it's in such, and you're trying to remember a game, a particular game, to make a point, to illustrate something, and it goes out your head. And you cannot, and the harder you think, oh my God, I should know this, I spoke to the guy yesterday, and it's not there. And then later on, you're doing something else, and bang, there it is. Well, that's only a small amount of stress, a tiny amount of stress, and your amygdala is hijacked. I mean, basically, your amygdala hijacks the rest of your brain. So that your cognitive function, your logical processing, your cortex, is actually quietened, and your memory recall is also diminished. Now, if that's true about just not remembering a game, what is it like when you are standing to be judged, where that decision might be the thing that changes your life? That's a fair amount of high stakes. And you care. Of course you care. And the more you care, the more your body is responding and shutting down the very thing that you need to be present. Because, yeah, you've probably been here before. You can forget the basics. You can stall. You can probably rush. That's also a classic. Or alternatively, you know your script so well that you can just go through the script and put yourself on auto. It's a bit like a disassociation of sorts. Your audience becomes a blur. And probably you have become a blur for the audience because you're not connecting. You're not inspiring. You are just another face with another pitch, which is going to be roughly the same as the other pitches in structure, in approach, because you've all watched the same YouTube videos. You've all gone to the same IGDA pitch response, feedback events. So what is it that makes you the one that they remember when you walk away? This is how we solve this problem. In this 4-hour workshop, we're going to be flipping between mindset work and practical exercise. Mindset work, practical exercise. It's basically getting you into a relaxed enough place where you can listen to and hear alternative perspectives and thoughts that you would otherwise reject or resist. So there's no magic to it. These core axioms are the ones that I'll be working with today, because these are the core axioms that I've found have been most important for anybody who is presenting or talking to groups of people. One, you are an equal. You are an equal. To the people with the money in front of you, you're an equal. There's no difference so far as human beings are concerned. The only difference is expertise and domain authority, which means that you are the authority on your game. They're not, you are. Speaking is a service. You're there because they need you. You're there because they need you. You need them, sure, but the need is mutual. You're the one that controls your thoughts. Your thoughts define your reality. If those thoughts and perspectives are in the background and your subconscious are sabotaging you, it will become your reality. A learner's mindset is vital. I've done hundreds, thousands of castings. I've been rejected way more times than I ever got work for. The only way that you can get past rejection after rejection is to see it as a process. And no single rejection as being a judgment or a validation or otherwise of your game, of your ability, or whatever it is that you're presenting. And finally, the mind-body connection. So this is probably key, is that you spend a lot of your time in your mind. You also have a body. They need to cooperate with each other. You cannot push down emotions and expect there to be no effect. It's a collaboration between two systems. And when it works, that's where connection is. It's the thing that makes the difference between the way that I'm talking to you now and me if I'm just talking to you generally and going through instantly I'm pulling away. The connection is physical. The words are just the things that bubble on top. For instance, my words right now are bubbling on top of a gap between what I know and what I need you to know. That's the reason why the words are coming about. The words themselves, me being in the same room with you, looking at all of you in your eyes and connecting with each and every one of you as a human to another human. Okay, good. Now, you'll notice that there was no connection between the breath and the dropping down. It disappeared. The hands went up like that, and then there was this thing going on here, right? Here's a thing. I can tell you tips and tricks for how to appear really authoritative. You can watch it on YouTube. Stand in an A-frame. You put your hands in a prism. You do open palm gestures. Dear God, everybody looks the same for a start. Secondly, that's like putting lipstick on a pig. It's after the event. It should be the result of innate confidence and self-worth. If we get the mindset right, your pacing disappears, the nervous twitches disappear because you're like, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. You tell your body that it's okay. You don't have to do anything. You can just stand and speak. That's it. So what I want you to do is, and do it one more time, but this time when you breathe and breathe out, I want you to sit in that sensation that long out-breath gives, and look around at the same time, and then allow the words to come out. That's it. Okay? So breathing in. 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Drop down, drop down, drop down. 5, 6, and 7. See the difference? Amazing. Well done. So does that feel different?